That's right. Welcome to it. That's right. What More Can I Say podcast, episode 49. Whoa. I'm one of your hosts, Kapone. Let's go ahead and introduce you to the family. The first lady of the pod, the only lady of the pod, Keke. What's up?
What's up, fellas? How are you?
We doing good, Keke. How are you?
I'm doing good. Zach, I see you got a hat on, baby. What's going on under the hat? What are the edges looking like? What's happening?
I give you a peek. It's not what you want to.
Oh, okay.
Not,
new growth. A little new growth.
Yeah, a little new growth. It's not what you want under here.
Okay, all right. I understand.
I'm trying to get it braided like a sew-in, like under your like under your edge, under your cap.
The prison braids, you know, we get them short backs when we gotta get.
That's all I need. That's all I need.
No, I got somebody for you. Don't worry. What's up, Tom?
Man, this is a hair conversation, so I'm not in it. I'm 100% not in this hair conversation. Not in it at all. Zach, man, outside of not having your hair braided, man, things look pretty empty back there. What's going on with you, bro?
Oh man, you're gonna see a new background for me next week because I move on Saturday.
Oh,
yeah.
Moving on up. Come on now.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm moving. So, I got boxes all behind me. I might sound a little echoey because there ain't nothing but space out here, baby. I done threw so much stuff away. It's crazy. Yeah. And Tone, you looking skinny, bro.
Thanks, bro, man. Thank you.
What you do? You is that a medium?
What you mean? What he do? Tom be working out. Y'all be damn videos, baby. Tom gonna give us a workout video, okay?
I'm gonna give you a workout video.
Yeah.
And let me tell you something. Tone going to gym. One thing I'm gonna get. I already know what I'm getting Tone for Christmas.
What?
I'm getting Tone some workout clothes because Tone be in the gym in a full fit. Tone got a hat. He got the shirt. He got the shoe. I be like, Tone fresh as hell in the gym. I'm gonna get you spandex.
Hey man, I gotta go in that fresh. The gym that I go to, I was going in regular workout clothes, and I noticed that I was the only one in regular workout clothes. Everybody had their little fly look. I was like, oh, okay. I see what y'all doing. I bet y'all got better sneakers than everybody in here. How about it? I'm gonna show you now.
Oh my God.
So
he be working out in Jordan 1s,
right?
Off-White. So I'll be like, bro, you need some workout shoes.
Hey man, I'm trying to get it in, and I'm trying to increase. Keke is our social media guru on the pod, and I'm trying to increase my engagement on my page. So I've been posting videos. I got a whole new social media strategy because I told you my daughter's like a super social media person, so she coaches me up. So that's all I'm doing. I'm doing what she tells me to do.
Keep it up, song. I love the fashions. The gym fashions be on point. I don't know if they're hosting or working out. So just keep up with your fashions. Don't let Zach talk about you, okay? We are here for all the content. Yes.
Thank you. Now let's go ahead and jump into it, man. First off, over the weekend, sad moment. And it was a moment where we all kind of was like, damn, it's really here. DMX's funeral. Now we saw it all over social media. People were making comments about it. What did you think, Zach, when you saw it, first of all?
Don't start.
Zach, it's a funeral, bro.
Okay. Let me get serious.
Thank you.
All right. First of all, it was a funeral. We did celebrate the life of DMX.
Yes.
And it was some highlights, like, when his oldest son was speaking about him, you know what I'm saying? There was some tear-jerking moments, when Nas and Eve came up and spoke so highly of DMX. But then I'm going to tell you, it got ghetto. I'm going to say it got ghetto in the funeral. Swiss Beats came up there talking about some, hey, get a wheel. Everybody need a wheel. I'm like, bro, you can't. Why would you say that? Don't. I'm not saying that you don't need a wheel. Everybody should get a wheel, but don't bring that up at my funeral. You know what I'm saying? Don't be yelling that over the speaker at my funeral. Then DMX homeboy, Junebug, we don't know who he was. He hopped on stage. He wasn't even on the damn program. He came up there. He came up there, said the stupidest thing I ever heard in my life. He said, me and DMX got a lot in common. we both got a grandma and a dog. I said, a grandma and a dog.
Yes.
He went up there with his white suit. He wanted everybody to know that he helped DMX on his new album. And I was like, ooh, DMX funeral has kind of turned into a mess a little bit. You know, we need to tighten it back up. But here's the thing. I think I know how we can do it. No funeral should extend an hour and a half. I'm telling y'all right now, if I pass away, I want a timer at my funeral. If it starts to get as soon as an hour and a half over, put me in the ground. Go ahead. People hungry, people stomach. You know how you be when you're in church, your stomach growling, people hungry, everybody want to talk. Don't do that in my funeral. DMX, my funeral, hour and a half. Only let close family speak. Everybody else just be quiet.
Okay, there it is, Zach. Keke, when you saw it, were you tripping though? It did get a little bit out of hand. Were you tripping during some of these moments?
You know what? I felt like the funeral was out of hand from the beginning because why y'all take DMX on a tour around the hood? Like they put the casket on his truck, drove it around the neighborhood for like literally, they drove the truck for hours, y'all. I'm like, DMX, ain't no way DMX in that casket. Ain't no way. It just that ain't even sanitary at that point. So I don't even think he was in there. For one. But two, you know, I didn't think it needed to be 2 days. It could have all been 1 day. I felt like the people at the funeral just wanted to show us their outfits. You know, I got one look today. I'm gonna pull out my second look tomorrow. You know, and then Kanye, you know, they had Kanye Sunday service there. I like that. I thought that was a nice addition, but I need the Sunday service choir to get some more songs. They've been performing them same songs for the last 2 years. I don't know what Kanye is in Wyoming doing, but they need to rehearse something new. Some Fred Hammond, some Kurt Franklin, something. So, you know, it was a lot for me. It really was. It was like, DMX got 15 kids. Y'all pick the strongest 3 kids and let them speak. We don't need all 15 kids. Just let the little girl rap. She did really good. The little girl did really well with the rap song, but everybody else didn't need to speak. I'm sorry. So, you know, outside of that, I agree with Swiss Beats. I'm the friend that will get up at your funeral and cuss everybody out, especially if it was some drama putting together the funeral. So I felt Swiss Beats when he got up there and said that. But outside of that, it was too much. It was too much. I felt like DMX, just let him rest at this point. Y'all just, you know, working his pole dead, man.
They won't.
Everybody that's watching the pod that is non-Black, this is a classic example from their observations of how Black funerals are. First of all, you have people that critique it like it's a show. Yeah, that is what Zach and Keke are. They're like, they could have did better. They drove around 3 hours. You should only let 3 of his kids, or the 17 kids, speak. There's critique that happens at every Black funeral. Then you have also the other thing that happens at the Black funeral. You always have one dumbass comment from somebody in your family or a friend that gets up there and says, we got the same thing in common, a grandma and a dog. That was the dumb comment. There's always one. Then there's always the angry family member, cousin, or friend that will get up and let everybody know y'all wasn't messing with him when he was here. And I see some of y'all right now in here acting like y'all sad when y'all didn't care about him. Of course, another thing that happens at the Black funeral. But overall, I thought that it had all classic components of a Black funeral, and it was pretty good to me. And I thought, as much as people give Kanye flack about anything, he built a beautiful stage. The stage was cool. Also, sending the Sunday service choir, I do admit they do need some more songs. They definitely do. And the fact that they did raise $1 million for DMX's family, for sure. So that was a good thing. We also lost somebody else since the last time we potted. Rest in peace to Shock G, a member of the Digital Underground. That's right. A person that helped Pop get on. And everybody knows, like I put something on my Instagram, and everybody knows the Humpty Dance. Like, if you just go do a little hip hop research, you love hip hop music, throw on a couple of their albums, you'll see that Digital Underground, Shock G in particular, one of the pillars of hip hop. They changed the way they had a whole different sound than what was out right then. It was really, really, really dope. So rest in peace, Shock G, dead at 57. Crazy. Let's get to it though. Oscars. We had a great Oscar moment for Black folks. That's right. Everybody stand up. Daniel Kaluuya won. A British man playing a Chicagoan, a West Side Chicago won Best Supporting Actor. Keke, when you saw, what you think?
I thought it was well deserved. I really did. Now I'm not gonna sit up here and lie to y'all like I sit up and watch the Oscars. I don't care how many Black people there. I just feel like the Oscars will always be the boring show. So I'd like tune in for the fashions, and then I go back and watch the highlights of the Black folks that won. So I was happy to see him win. I thought his acceptance speech was hilarious. You know, so I mean I was proud of us that night, and I think everybody came out. Everybody looked good. It was cute. But yeah, the Oscars is never my full type of show to watch. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, all right. Zach, did you care about what went on at the Oscars?
Nope, didn't give a damn.
I could tell.
Didn't give a damn. I didn't even. Did he win for? Did the brother win though for the Fred Hampton?
Yeah, so he won Best Supporting Actor, which I didn't understand supporting because I thought he was the lead in the.
Yeah, I thought that's what I was getting ready to ask. He was the lead and he killed it. He really smashed that role. So that's definitely deserved, you know. But outside of that, you know, do we have any other Black highlights?
Yeah, we do. Little Rail hosted like an after show part of it, the Oscars, and shout out to him. He had Glenn Close do the butt. It was a great moment. Lil Rel looks like people are all saying that hashtag and Lil Rel to host next year's Oscars. So we got to wish for that Chicago to get in that space.
That's dope. Yeah.
Yes.
That will be incredible.
I will watch that year. I will actually watch the show that year. So yeah.
Yeah, they got to get real. I figured, man, and Rel did a great job. So salute to him, man, for sure. All right. This was a funny thing right here. Drewski was just clowning Cuba Gooding Jr. Now, Zach, you're a comic. I know you saw this. Did you get a kick out of it, bro?
Absolutely. Cuba Gooding Jr. is a weird dude. We have to, I'll never forget when he was screaming in the club on the mic, suck the baby. Like,
what?
Yes.
He did do that.
He took his shirt off. He was drunk. He climbed up something, grabbed the mic from the DJ and said, suck that baby's D. Suck that baby's D. He was screaming it on the mic. You know, Cuba Gooding Jr. is a very weird dude. Anybody who wears overalls to a boxing match is different. It's different. He had on a full overall suit, and anybody who decides to make their beard into a little ponytail beard, you know, that little ponytail, those people are a little strange. Okay? Cuba Gooding Jr. is not here with us.
No.
Okay? He's somewhere else. I pray for Cuba. I do. I pray for Cuba. I don't know. I do like some of the movies he's been in, but as a regular person, he's weird. He's weird.
Yeah, definitely. I got a story, but we're gonna hear from Keke. When you heard Drewski letting him he was calling him radio, Keke. When you saw that him clowning Cuba Gooding, did you feel bad for Cuba?
I did, because it seemed like he didn't know what was happening. And so like he was just sitting there, and just to know somebody roasted you from afar, I felt bad for him in that moment. But he is a very interesting man. Like, he's a man that I wouldn't want to be left in a room alone with. Not because I just think he would do something weird to me, but just because like I feel like the vibe would just be awkward. You know what I'm saying? Like he's a very awkward individual, but he's one of my favorite memes. Like, y'all ever seen when he walking out of the jail in handcuffs and he like smiling real big? Weird. That's my kind of crazy. So, you know, I felt bad for him when he was getting roasted or whatever. But you know, I want to hear this story because I want to know what was going on with Cuba in what you got to say.
Okay, so Cuba Gooding, first of all, when I saw it, Cuba's actions didn't surprise me at all. Nothing Cuba did surprised me. I'm like, oh, okay, all right, Cuba good. Doing the crazy Cuba stuff that he does. Now, I didn't always feel that way. And I normally wouldn't tell a story about a celebrity, but I would. It's funny. It's nothing really over the top bad. It's the fact that Cuba Gooding was in Chicago doing something, filming something, and he was out for 2 days. Mm-hmm. First day, Cuba, I was excited to meet Cuba. Cuba Gooding. First time I ever met her. Yeah, picture, all of that, hanging out. As the night went on, Cuba got weirder and weirder. And I was like, maybe he just had a little bit too much to drink, That's cool. I get it. One bad day. He said, man, let me get your number. I want to come out again. All right, this is Cuba Good Jr. Hey, bro, I got you. Right. Hey, man, let me know. We gonna do the Team Hennessy thing. I'll bring Cuba to the next club. Saturday, I think it was a Saturday night, whatever night it was. We out. All of a sudden, Cuba does the same thing, starts wilding out, but this time a little earlier in the night. So I'm like, oh, this dude's not right. But what do you have? In Chicago, we don't get a lot of celebrities at all. Not a lot. We're getting more of them, but it's not LA, Atlanta, or New York. So people were seeing him and were getting really excited. So one woman finally made her way through security. She figured out a way to get through security to get to him. And she said, Cuba, can you please take a selfie with me? I just want to remember this moment. You're one of my favorite actors. She really meant that. I saw it in her face. Cuba said, yeah, come here. Took the picture with her. Asked, do you like it? She said, yes. He said, well, wait a minute. Let me see your phone. He said, I'm going to give you something to really remember me by. And licked her entire iPhone, the entire face. Oh, the entire face of the iPhone.
Oh my God.
I look at her, she look at me, we looking at Cuba. I'm like, Cuba, this might be an assault. I don't know what this is, bro. And he said, here's something to remember you by. Handed her phone back. She was like,
oh no.
And walked off.
I'm going to tell you what that is, bro. I know exactly what that is. Cuba on them bath salts.
That gotta be it.
He on the bath salts. He is on meth. He is on a hard drug. If you lick a phone, bro.
So nasty. Oh
man, Cuba eat.
Lick it wide tongue too. Like pause, wide tongue. Like
that is disgusting.
Not like a little baby, like a
He said, I'm gonna give you something to remember me by. What did she do?
Give me this back. He said, no, I want to give you something really to remember me by. And lick the phone. Now, mind you, after she left or walked away, I walked into the corner of the club and laughed my ass off. I laughed, almost bit. I mean, I was going crazy. I said, that's the funniest thing I've ever seen and the nastiest thing at the same time. So, yeah, of course, Cuba Gooding. If you ever see it in public, everybody be careful. That's a wild boy. Hey, Thug and Gunna did something super cool. They bailed out 30 inmates from low. I think it was the cases weren't that bad, and they 30 of them. They bailed them all out. How do you feel about that when you heard about it, Keke?
I mean, I love to see it. I feel like more people should do that. If you have access funds or you have resources to get people who should not be locked up out of jail. Now, don't go freeing everybody. Now, some people need to be back there. I hate what I see. People free my cousin, free my brother, and they did rob 4 banks, killed 3 people, and kidnapped 7 kids. They need to be in jail. But for people who went to jail because they got pulled over and had some weed in the car or, these little petty crimes, let these people out of jail, child, please. So I was glad to see it, and I wish more people would use their resources to help people who are locked up and just need a helping hand. So it was good to see.
Yeah, and here's the thing: Young Thug might be the nicest rapper in the world.
You think so?
For real, like he's always in the news for doing something like extremely nice. I just saw a video of him when he gave before Lil Baby was rapping, before Lil Baby was famous, they knew each other in Atlanta. He gave Lil Baby a Patek or whatever Patek watch. And he said Lil Baby lost the watch. He said Lil Baby lost the watch and didn't tell him for 2 years. He said he didn't tell, he felt so bad he didn't tell him for 2 years. But he ended up losing the watch. But you always hear about even his artists, like, oh, thanks Young Thug for buying me a house for my mama. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude is a really, really nice dude. Like he probably just wakes up like, what's some good shit I can do for somebody today? I think I'm just gonna go free 30 people from Fulton County Jail. Like he's a really amazing dude. So I think we should salute Young Thug,
We definitely do. That was the main thing I was gonna say. You always hear anybody in the industry, anytime somebody says something about Thug, you will see them like, yo, like they'll fight you because they really mess with him. Now, Young Thug has said some craziness, he's done some craziness, but all of the good,
outweigh all that.
Outweighs all of that, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's just one of those good guys. Now, off of the Young Thug, and this is not even on the show stuff, but I know, Keke, you saw most of the interview. The young man who was the father of the 7-year-old who was shot in the McDonald's drive-thru, and you saw WGCI Morning Show do that. What you think about this whole situation? It's a lot to it.
Baby, it's a lot to it, and it's very unfortunate. We've been kind of involved, going back and forth with the family, trying to figure out ways to connect them with people who can help, and it's just been a mess. And it's like all this confusion and dysfunction and clout chasing and weirdo people coming out as their representatives. It's just like, it's been a lot of fake GoFundMe pages published for the baby and the family. It's really a hot ass mess. And it's like, you would think, just off of the basis of what happened, you would think that the people involved would act totally different, and it's just not that way. And I think what we saw in that interview was that we were all expecting a father to get on and grieve one way and explain and take accountability for the life that he was living that caused the actions that led up to his baby's death. And what we got was something completely different. It was almost like talking to somebody who was delusional about what actually went down and the lifestyle that caused the consequences of his child. And that makes me more concerned, because that means there's a whole generation of people out there living this type of life who is completely numb to these type of situations. Like, oh, my baby just died, but okay, it's like, what? So it was, the interview was extremely heartbreaking to hear. And being on the other, like on the inside of it a little bit, and seeing how the families interact on both the mother's side and the father's side, it's heartbreaking, man. It's horrible, and all you can do is pray for the babies. That's it.
Yeah, Zach, what about you? What do you think, bro?
First, I just want to give my condolences to the family. Because they did lose their little girl. The father is a mess, and I don't know much about the mother, but I saw the father on the interview, and he is, I think the thing that disturbed me the most is they asked him about, like, hey, I think Leon asked him, like, why would you ride around in your car with your little girl, and you got ops that's trying to get at you? And when he said, I just got this car, I ain't even got the tags yet on there, this a new car, I realized, I said, oh, we not here. You know what I'm saying? Everything isn't 2 + 2 is 5. Something's missing, because he really didn't understand the danger he was putting this. Like, you still in the car. You think people don't know you got a new car? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's parked in front of your house. Like, they see, they're watching you. And I really didn't think he took accountability for his actions, of why they were, let's just be real. Black people, we know what type of crimes Black people do. All right. Black people our random crimes is, we'll rob you randomly. Your car might get broken into randomly. Your house might get broken into randomly, and you might get robbed randomly. But we don't usually, as Black people, shoot people randomly. That's just not a Black folk thing. You never see Black people just running up like, I'm gonna shoot up everything. That's not us. Most of our crimes are pretty much revenge based. You know what I'm saying? Something happened and somebody's retaliating to that, or, it's targeted. You know what I'm saying? And for him to just not take accountability for his part in it really broke my heart. I'm like, man, I have my daughter 7 years old. You know what I'm saying? My daughter is 7 years old, just like the young lady who lost her life. So, I mean, it just breaks my heart. Like I said, I pray for that family. And when he got on the radio and talked about his rap career, I was like, I don't want to hear this.
Yeah. I just prayed for him. Dad, I watched it, said, yep, we're going to say a little silent prayer for these people, because it's all not right. That's it.
Not right.
It really is. It's like, it's a lot that's just going on. And I was like, hey, man, it is what it is. And, I'm sorry that baby lost her life. I hope that we understand that we just have, we got to do better. We got to do better, but we also got to know how to do better in that sense. And I think in that situation, it's a lot of people that probably don't know the right way to handle certain things. And like you
but
said,
here's the thing, man. The thing is, he called us for the interview.
Yeah, I'm saying this though, Zach, is that
why do you want to be
some
interviewed?
people don't know, they just don't know. Some people don't know. Like some people, I really don't think, like Keke said, I think he don't even know how to grieve. He might not know how to grieve. This is him grieving. We don't know, bro. Like, I know. And 7-year-old breaking your heart is crazy. It's this. And I'm not trying to justify any of it. All I'm saying is that brother right there lives a different life. That's a different life, bro, for people trying to come kill your ass. That's a different type of life. And he used to it. He was talking about it calm. And if somebody was trying to kill me, I'm not be in a good place. I'm not. He just like, yo, like, and unfortunately, in places around the country, and especially here in Chicago, these little ass boys, these 20-year-old boys, they 20-year-old boys, and I'm not trying to disrespect them by calling them boys, but they're young men. They don't know. They are dealing with stuff that me or you don't know. They somebody probably tried to kill him. Like, knows how many other times? How many times has he had death in his family? How many times he's seen somebody get shot? You know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, now imagine that's a 7-year-old that got killed. She had friends. Do you think those people gonna experience more death in their life? They probably are. A lot of us.
That was his daughter. That was his daughter. And a week after your daughter was killed, you called the radio station to clear your name. That don't sit right with me, man. That'll never sit right with me. I don't get that. I don't get how
y'all both hitting valid points, but I totally when I say that I think they numb to it, like this, they lose people every other day. So like death is nothing to them. You know what I'm saying? That's the scary part. It's like living in a video game. Like dudes, they just wake up some days and I'm finna go pop his ass today. And it'd be like nothing. It's like nothing to them. So it was shocking to all of us who live normal lives, who, try to live normal lives and is not a part of that life. But to see that like this man is so numb to what's actually happening, that is alarming, because that means it's that whole area is probably like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that to me was the heartbreaking part. Like, I was mind blown. But it's a reality of Chicago. It is a reality of Chicago. It's the reality of the young people growing up on the west side. Like, you know what I'm saying? They numb to it. Babies die, girls die, women die, your best friend die. It just be like, yo, I'm used to it. And that's the sad part. And I think that's why we all like appalled by his actions, but the stuff he's saying is really normal to him. Like, that's really normal to him.
That is it. And that's that. And it's heartbreaking. It was something, God rest his soul, Shock G. Somebody put up a clip of Shock G talking. And he was talking about, what would Pac say about today? Is like, talk about thug life. He said, thug life was us trying to let you know what it was like to be a young Black man and showing you what it was that we were going through. We were trying to let you see from our side. He said, now we need to teach people how to love each other. These young people need to learn how to love each other. That's the thing. People always say, we need it's this, it's that. It's a lack of love. It's a lack of a love for human life. It's a lack of value for human life. Like you said, like, I get it, Zach. It makes you mad. But when I watched it, I just was like, I watched the interview, and of course, people from our side, we gonna immediately start judging, like, man, you fool that. Then I had to sit back and say, what would make him be like this? And have I ever seen somebody like that before? Which I have. I've spoken to people like that, where they'll talk about death and losing people, and like Keke said, man, they might lose 2-3 people in 2-3 weeks. Them kids more that, mind you, bro, I'm gonna tell you, I probably only been to maybe 4, 5 funerals in my life. They going to funerals is nothing to them. Seeing a dead body is nothing to them. When I see dead bodies, the ones that I've seen in my life, whether it's old, young, middle age, it rocks me for weeks. Them, I don't know. And especially that, like you said, that was his baby. Do I think he loved his baby? I do think so. Do I think he's sad that it happened to him? Yes. But is he grieving a way that we don't understand how they grieve? I think so.
Has he gave himself time to grieve?
No.
I mean, I don't know. It just seemed like all the responses were so still like self-centered, you know, about like, my, like, I'm clearing my name and all this, and like it, and I wouldn't, and it's just like it was so much I, and then they even brought up the killers. You know, Kyle asked a great question about like, do you feel justice now that the alleged shooters are locked up, or got caught or whatever, got locked up, or one of the alleged shooters? And then he said they guilty till proven innocent.
Or they innocent till proven.
He said they innocent until proven guilty. I want to give them mercy like I would want mercy. And so okay, so then hold on. So then my question is this. Why are you on the radio then? What are we talking about? That's true.
But when asked that question,
what are we talking about?
But when you ask that question, you from that neighborhood, he got to go back. He can't go where we going. He got to go back into that neighborhood. So yeah, he could have easily got on there and said, blah, 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 and down them shooters. You think you want to down the shooters that just ran up on you at McDonald's? In McDonald's, dog. In McDonald's, they ran down on him.
He ain't had to say nobody's name. He could easily say, I'm happy for tone. What I'm trying to tell you, you talking about he got to go back like we dragged the radio to him. He went on the radio.
Felt pressure to do it.
He called to set up this interview. That's what I'm trying to tell you. He called to set up the interview. So what did you want to speak about? Why are we using this platform for?
Yeah.
If it's not to find the killers, if it's not to, it sounded like he wanted to clear his name, because he's been getting a lot of blame for it. Like, hey, I want to clear my name. And I just felt like it was a self-centered action, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I can't tell nobody how to grieve. But I don't know. That did not sit right with me, bro. Like,
I get it. Sure. All right. So let's go ahead. Let's jump off of that, man. Let's get to something a little bit more fun that I'm probably gonna get a little emotional. I'll get petty and personal and lose my journalistic integrity.
Toxic Tony's on the way.
Toxic Tony is on the way, ladies.
So we'll go to Keke. I'll go last. But Claudia Jordan, out of nowhere, no one asked her, said Kanye tried to get into an entanglement with her while with Kim Kardashian. Keke, when you heard it, what were you think?
I think that, first of all, I didn't hear the clip. Okay, I just saw the highlights after everything blew up. And I think sometimes in interviews, if you just talking, you get comfortable, you just start saying stuff. And sometimes stuff come out not like you meant it. So, and Claudia's a beautiful woman. Maybe Kanye did try to holler at her at one point in time in her life. But according to Claudia, she said that her words got misconstrued and people tried to take it and run with it, and that's not what she really meant when she said it. So, I have to give her the benefit of the doubt. I think she just got a little loose when she was talking. That's all, she didn't mean any harm. That's what I think.
Nope, not letting her get off the hook that easy.
What?
Nope. Can't do it. This is the classic case of everybody want me. Okay,
Oh,
everybody knows these women. These women that everybody want me. Oh, he just tried to talk to me. You know, you'd be like, excuse me, ma'am. Excuse me, ma'am. She'd be like, oh, I got a boyfriend. I was just gonna tell you it was some tissue on your shoe. I wasn't trying to talk to you. This is the classic case of that. Okay, you gotta watch. I'm telling you, them semi-pretty girls always think somebody trying to talk to them.
Call a semi-pretty Zach.
The semi-pretty women, they like 8, 7, 8s. They real cute. You know what I'm saying? Semi-pretty women always think you trying to talk to them, and you be like, "Hey, I'm not trying to talk to you. I really was just saying, I was just trying to get your attention for something." Or you be like, I think Kanye may have just been giving her a little conversation, and she like, "Oh, he trying to go home with me." You know, you sleep, man. Kanye getting ready to make a beat till 6 in the morning. He don't want you.
Oh my God, Zach. Okay.
I don't like that. And look, Toxic Tony is here, ladies and gentlemen. So I just want to let y'all know, Toxic Tony is winding up, and he is ready.
No, I am not. Look,
go ahead, bro.
In the pre-show meeting, I promised Keke I wouldn't get personal.
Please, Tone.
I'm not going to do that. But what I will say this, so I'll start off by saying this. I think Claudia Jordan is not marginally pretty. I think she is pretty. Oh. I think overall, I think she's really talented in what she does. I'm impressed by her talent. I think she's super dope at hosting shows. I think she's great at it. But just like Wendy Williams, at some point, they gotta feel like they gotta throw something in the fire. And they have plenty of them. I'm sure Kanye is not the only married man that has ever tried to really shoot a shot at Claudia Jordan. It's just, of course he has. No, of course it's happened. But I feel like, why say it? Of course, you could say it was great timing because they get ready to go to divorce court and they be out of there. That was the perfect timing. Or say, hey, why not say nothing at all? Nobody asked me shit. Just shut up. Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. I get it. You need more info. You need more things. Be creative. Think of something else, but don't do that. It was the same thing when she would try to say that stuff about me and when I was with Phaedra. She tried to say, oh, he was doing this, he was doing that, and did a live, and I started to jump on that live, and Phaedra asked me not to, all I can say is this: I'm so glad that it never went any further. I'm so glad that it never went any further because I had to do some digging. My friends was calling me about Claudia Jordan, like, hey, bro, if you need something, I can tell you this. This is definitely true. I got a screenshot. And they was like, yo, you need something else from Claudia? I got this too. I was like, oh, okay, cool. I was like, all right, cool. And then I had my own things that I was just going, what she was saying about her girl, I was going to just let it all out. Like, look, this is it. It was it. But I didn't. And I'm glad it stopped. But my point being with Claudia was, again, what she did with me, what's the point? What's the point? You could hit somebody, you could have hit Kim up on the low, like, yo, Kim, your man, and he tried to get in a tangle with me. I might, say something, but you ain't got to put it out in the public. But I get it. You going for ratings, you doing what you want to do.
Ladies, you do not have to say what somebody tried to do if it didn't happen.
Yeah.
Why even discuss the try?
Because sometimes, hold on. Sometimes we have to remind you that y'all tried and it didn't work. Okay, so it's nothing wrong with her in just casual conversation, like, oh yeah, he shot at me a couple times. What's wrong with that, Zach?
I'm gonna tell you what's wrong.
Keke, I'm gonna tell you like this.
I'm gonna tell you what's wrong.
I'm gonna tell you like this. Dudes shoot at stuff they figure they can grab though.
That's true, but
no, that's not always true. Here's the thing. This is why it doesn't matter. Dudes shoot at everything. Okay?
That's
especially what look like an easy win.
Dudes shoot at everything. I mean, I guess when I was in college, I used to do that. Like I would just say something wild to a chick I really don't even want to be with. I'd just be like, what you doing? What you about to do? Man, when we going out? That used to be my favorite line. Like, when we going out? I wasn't really trying to see when we was going out. I was just passing the time. There's nothing else to do. And then them same girls, he tried to talk to me. No, I wasn't trying to talk to you. Like, I literally was just talking shit. It wasn't anything of any substance. But knock it off. Stop flattering yourself. Claudia, stop flattering yourself. Talking about Kanye wanted me and, I had to, it was girl code. It wasn't all that. It wasn't all that. Kanye didn't think twice about you.
Y'all don't know that. How do y'all know?
That's my thing. I'm saying I'm not going on the Zach part. I'm not going there. I said, all right, maybe he did. Why in the hell are you telling everybody about it? I know for fact other dudes shoot it at you all the time. Married dudes, single dudes, Claudia getting shot at. She a person that they're going to shoot that shot at. Why say it? I get it. Especially like, it's not like you're not struggling. You're not hurting. You got a good life. You're not an internet star. You're not an influencer. You are a respected member of the media. You don't have to sensationalize by using big names. Like, hey, let me do this. Why? Shut up.
Okay. I mean, I get what y'all saying because the Game just did that with Kim K. Remember? The Game put out a whole list of women he smashed.
No.
What?
Keke, that is not the same thing.
But he really smashed
That's
them.
not the same thing. He actually smashed them.
Y'all know if they smashed or not. Y'all don't know what Kanye really told her. Kanye probably paid a couple bills. You don't know what Kanye did. Y'all, this is the problem. Y'all can talk to each other about, y'all tell each other as soon as a girl walk in the club, yeah, I hit that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, I smashed Shorty before. Oh, yeah, Shorty got mad top. Y'all do that all kind of talking, right? So why is it when a woman say, you know what I'm saying? I could have bagged him if I wanted to. I could have bagged, I could have bagged Kanye.
To her girls. To her girls.
In an interview, she was just talking, guys.
I'm not going.
You don't get any credit for a dude trying to talk to you.
Yes, you do.
No, you don't.
Yes, you do. The same way y'all sit up and be like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I used to talk to Shorty. We
don't give credit for talking either. I guess I don't give my friends
credit. You don't get, I'm going to tell you, Keke.
You don't get, if my boy was like, hey, I try, hey, bro, me and old girl talk. I'm going to ask him a simple question. Did you hear? And when he says no, I'm going to be like, why did you tell me that? I don't care that you talk.
Every guy has the friend that says, yeah, I almost smashed it. I almost did this. Or man, me and her talk. They're like, yo, did you hit? Nah, we only went on like one date. So now anything this dude says, we all like, Cap. This
Cap.
Dude, here you go again. Oh my God. We all have that guy. And he gets no respect.
You don't get no respect for that. So in the women's world, that's why I'm not giving it no respect for he tried to talk to me. Why? We don't care.
Well, I tried to defend you, Claudia. Girl, listen, I tried, but
it's Keke, because in your right mind, one, as a woman that talks for a living, you cannot get caught up in a conversation saying, oh yeah, all of a sudden, what?
Yeah, I'm not that girl. Yeah, I'm not that girl. I don't, do that. But I can understand when it's somebody like a Kanye, a Jay-Z, somebody you really, that's really at the top of the game. You might want to humbly brag, like, you know what I'm saying? He tried, girl. And
you tell after the interview, I get it. If your career is failing, it's not failing. She's not a failure. She's not a failure. She's got a show. Is always on Fox Soul. I think she's got a radio show too. She's not a failure. She's not a failure. I get it. When what was the girl name that was Snoop got caught up with? And she tell everything. What's her name? Selena Powell?
Yeah, Selena Powell.
If you're Selena Powell and you not really a smart chick, yeah, tell. Because really nobody wants to hear you talk. Period. When you call it Jordan, people actually care about what you say.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
I do. But I want the ladies to peep earlier in this whole scenario how Tone and all his friends had screenshots ready. So ladies, when we keep records, y'all see the dudes keep records too. So just be careful when you out here talking about people, because clearly the guys got screenshots ready, locked and loaded.
Look, Keke, I'll tell you this, I'll tell anybody this. It ain't gonna be an easy win trying to take me down. I'm gonna tell you that. It ain't gonna be an easy win. It ain't gonna be an easy win. We gonna, you wanna get there? I was like, yo, I got a microphone too every day. And I got TV every day. Ain't no, you know what I'm saying? No slouches around here, Jack. So, all right. Let's go ahead and keep it moving. This is weird, and Blueface got his girlfriend sleeping in bunk beds in his house. I don't even know what to say, but Keke, what do you think about this? Is this something player? You think you see like, oh, he a player? He got all them girls in bunk beds in his house.
This is why you have to love your children. Hug your daughters, okay? Hug your daughters.
Yeah.
Because you know what I'm saying? I don't know what kind of, I don't even want to call them no crack kids, because this got to be some new drugs. Why would you be sleeping on anybody's bunk bed? Like, what? He's okay. I'm gonna be careful because I know Blueface run with that man that we saw at BET Tone. But Blueface got one song that I know. One song. So you know what I'm saying? Why would you be sleeping on his bunk bed? I just don't understand that. What, like, somebody's fathers is not involved in their life, or mothers didn't hug them, and we need to pray for these women, because you got to be a different type of dumb to be sleeping on this man bunk beds. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Zach, what do you think, buddy?
I mean, I just got to piggyback off what Keke said. You got to understand that, you know, I usually salute men with more than one girlfriend at the same time who can do it and everybody know. You know what I'm saying? I remember when Lou Will was dating two women at the same time. I was like, oh, that's dope. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to anybody who got like multiple girlfriends and they know about it, you know, and ain't nobody hiding nothing. I usually salute that man. But Blueface got his girls sleeping like they at summer camp. they got bunk beds, like that summer camp, jail, Camp Soul. I went to this camp at Indiana University called Camp Soul when I was in high school. We had bunk beds. You know, like, that's the oldest I was on a bunk bed. These are grown women in a mansion, bunked up, like they in basic training.
Saving space.
This is crazy. And guess what they were going? In the video, they were going to get tattoos, like tattoos with him on them. Like, everybody had to get Blueface tatted on them. I said, oh, these girls ain't.
Baby, I don't know what he got.
Yeah, them you don't get no respect for going this and getting the slow bus for the girl and then bringing them to your house. You don't get no respect for that, Blueface. I'm sorry.
Nah, I don't know. I just, I see this, like Keke said, I just see this, I said, anytime you see something like this, your parents are failures. So those parents and those girls should all feel bad. They should hate themselves every day because y'all failures. Every single one of them.
They fail.
Every single one of those girls' parents, father and mother, are both extreme failures. Your grandma a failure, your aunties, you got cousins, they all failures. You have now made your whole family a bunch of failures because they have let you live in another man's house in bunk beds. That's insanity, man. Yeah. That's insanity. All right, man, before we get out of here, I got a quick relationship question. What would you do if you found out the person that you was with really only wanted to be with you for the money? They only wanted to be with you for the money. They only wanted to be with you for the money, but you kind of okay with it because you don't want to lose. What would you tell that friend if they had ever asked you for advice?
But you know they don't. You know they only with you for the money. But you want to be used. You know about it. It makes you feel bad, but you don't want to leave them. But they ask you what you should do, what they should do. Zach, go first.
All right. Well, It depends. I necessarily don't even look at it as a bad thing.
What?
Russell Simmons said something that put it in perspective for me. Okay. Russell Simmons, this is before those sexual assault allegations and all that stuff that came out, right? Russell Simmons, he was talking, and they was like, Russell like young models, you know what I'm saying? He likes younger women and they models. And he said that somebody was like, hey, Russell, these models only want you because you're Russell Simmons. And he said, I know, but I'm Russell Simmons. So like, okay. And you know what I'm saying? The only people who care about that is people who ain't got no money and people who are not the person Russell who it is. People who are not Russell Simmons. He's like, I don't care. I'm still with these hot models, regardless of their reason. They here. So if this brother wants to be, if he wants to be with this young lady and he knows she's there for the money, the only thing he got to worry about doing is not going broke.
Keke, what advice would you give your friend?
I can't even give my friend no advice because I would just be looking at you sideways like, are you dumb? Like, what? You know what I'm saying?
What do you think? What? People gonna be with you for something.
Yeah, because you love me. Okay, not because my money. That is ridiculous. What? Who would stick around and I know I'm being used for my money? Me personally, if I found out you with me only because of my money, I'm gonna start acting real broke. So everything I do with you gonna be very low budget. You're gonna be looking at me, I'm gonna be looking at you when the check comes, we're gonna be looking at each other because I'm gonna be like, I ain't got it, you ain't got it, I don't know. Like I'm gonna start acting real broke around you. I don't even know why somebody would want to be used. What?
But Keke,
I can't understand.
It's the same thing as what Zach said. Now I'll tell you what advice I gave in a second. It's classic tone Kapone. But I will tell you, I went up on what Zach said. If you got money, like this person has money,
right,
and it's probably not going to run out.
Mm-hmm.
That's a part of him. So she just loves a part of him. Maybe not his soul, but she loves the money, which is a part of him.
And he's okay with that.
He's not all the way
okay
with
it. Okay, let's be real.
Come on.
Okay. Would you love Judge Mathis if he wasn't Judge Mathis?
First of all, don't bring my man into this, okay? That's none of your business.
Would you love
but
if that man was just Theodore Mathis, the old man who cleaned up at the station, you would not be loving Judge Mathis.
Yes,
but the fact is, no, you wouldn't like Theodore, the custodian. But the fact that he Judge Mathis, you like, oh, hey, Judge Mathis.
That's Zach. That is different.
No, it's not. It's the same thing.
This man called Theodore. First of all, I like Judge Mathis because that's who I met. That's the character that I met is Judge Mathis. So that's like what the old man crush comes in at. So you can't judge it like that, but like
that's what she said.
Being okay with that. You gotta fool me. You gotta at least act like you love me. I can't just not be around you knowing you using me. You gotta at least pretend like you like me.
Oh, see, I don't know. Is he being used or is she there because of the money? It's a difference.
It's all the same. How is that different?
I don't know. I just know that I gave him, I said, he asked me because this is one of my good friends. I just said,
you don't know.
That's what you told him?
This the same man who brought the
both shoulders, same time. That's the deal.
Same friend who brought the prostitute in Las Vegas?
No, that's not him. That's not him. It's a hard. That's it. Because if I tell him what I really think, then he probably be like, man, that's bogus. And then he end up. He'll tell his girl that everybody hate me. No, I'm just gonna let you deal with it. Because at the end of the day, it is the truth. I'm going off of what Zach says. Now, I really said I don't know at that moment. Like, that's a tough one. That's really what I said. Like, that's a tough one. But I can say that listening to what Zach said made me think about that Russell Simmons quote. Like, yo, I know that there was women that only wanted to be with me because I was Tone Kapone. They would not have dated me if I was just Tone working somewhere else. I was doing a regular job. I was Tone in sales. Even if I was probably the number one sales dude, they probably like, I don't know, it's all right. But it's been situations that I know. And one of my friends said this. He was like, you know why you keep like, you'll date somebody and then you're not dating. It's like real quick, it's quick turnaround. Y'all both get tired of each other or something like that. I was like, well, what is it? He was like, I could tell you. Are you ready for it? I was like, what? He's like, yo. Said once everybody meets Anthony Mays, then they ain't rocking with you. Once they meet you as your real self, then they like, oh, this dude likes to play, as everybody can see, his video game controls up over here. This dude is a gamer. This dude likes to watch sci-fi movies. He's like, I like to, I work out. It's not the.
They thought you was gonna be standing on your own couch with bottle girls running around the living room, like.
Right. It's not always the flash. So a lot of women want the flash. They meet you in that moment, and they want the flash every time. They want walking straight in the club. They want look. When I go to restaurants, oh, Tone, we good here. Come on, sit down. They want all of the special treatments that come with what I do, and they want, oh yeah, we had Big Jam, oh we got these tickets, or I got this, or here, girl, take it. They want all of that, but then when they get a chance to just see when you just on chill mode, and you being a father, and you playing video games with your sons, and you know what I mean, it's different. It's a different type of energy, and they're not with that. A lot of I had women really like, oh, you gotta like, you get your kids this weekend too. I'm like,
yeah,
you ain't the one.
Yeah, I'm their dad. They like me, and I like them. like yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. So that's what I'm saying. So thinking about what Zach says, I get it. Some people just like that. They like a piece of you, and you never know what piece it is. You hope that it's a genuine love, but some people just like the fame. Some people like people just only because they got money. They only like them because
Let me tell y'all something. Okay, here's the thing. It's not, I know Keke's making it a big deal because it's about, because we used money. Okay. But let's use a different example.
Mm-hmm.
Would Michael B. Jordan be with Lori Harvey if she wasn't fine?
It's not the same thing, Zach.
No, she wouldn't. He wouldn't.
It's not the same.
She's just really beautiful. If she wasn't fine, he's with her because she's so fine. You know what I'm saying? That's what attracted him. Just like what attracted this young lady may have been the money or whatever, or the lifestyle.
100% like, the money.
You like somebody
like that though? Could you be? Oh, would you be okay with that? Like, I got a bad girl with me. Like, she bad. She cold.
Not me. I have trust issues. I have trust issues. That's why I got married broke. Because when you have trust issues, you get married broke. Because your life is about to turn up, and who with me now? Okay.
Stupid.
Keke, we've seen this too. Every one of Lil Wayne's girlfriends is definitely with him because he was Lil Wayne. It couldn't have been because of the looks. It couldn't have been.
Yeah.
Kodak Black.
Oh no, that's the one. That's the one. Everybody with him because of who he is. I believe that 100%. But I just can't understand how
everybody with Drake because of who he is.
With who?
Everybody with Drake because of who he is. You think he would have a shot at J-Lo, Serena Williams, all these top? If he wasn't Drake, it wouldn't happen.
So what we're saying is, people are with you for something, which is now we've come up. Look at that. It's a breakthrough on the pod. We had a breakthrough.
No, it's not a breakthrough because it doesn't make sense to me. Stay on the topic. Of course, everybody with somebody because they're attracted to them for different reasons. That's too general. The question was, if the person is only with you for money, are you okay with that? And can you stay with somebody like that? I cannot.
But if you earn the money, it's a part of you. If you're Jeff Bezos, the money is you.
Okay.
Think about that though. that money is you.
Looks
fade, money goes away. It happens. That's maybe you get somebody that once they want you for the money, they can become emotionally tied to you because now y'all really love each other in a true sense of what love should be. But now that I'm thinking about it, everybody, Keke, why you with you? Okay, I'm not gonna get into that.
No, that's a real thing. No, that's real because I was just sitting here thinking about this. Like, if I glowed up and then all of a sudden Omarion came around and was ready to settle down, you know what I'm saying? Would I accept that? Because now I'm a billionaire, so he probably like, yeah, we could settle down. So, but no, I'm the type of chick the dude I'm with, I knew him when I was in 6th grade. You know what I'm saying? Like, because he liked Keke back then and I wouldn't give him a shot. So, you know what I'm saying? Now so I can't, I'm real skeptical of dudes who want to talk to the big fan girl on the radio now. Like, I'm real skeptical. My DM, they lit, you know what I'm saying? But I'm like, I don't even entertain the DMs like that because it's like, you don't know me. You know what I'm saying? You know who you hear on the radio and you see what I'm doing. So that looks like something you want to be a part of. So, but nah, I like the dude I met in 6th grade who liked me when I ain't had no edges. So that's the type of stuff, you know, I'm like Zach when it comes to that. So I can't rock with this. I'm sorry. Tell your friend he need to leave her, okay? And he need to go get him somebody that really love him for him. Because when the money run out, and it will, when the money run out, Shorty gonna be gone.
Hey, let her go then. But let him ride this train, brother. Listen, if you watching this pod and you told friend, hey man, that money, you earn that money. And guess what? You earn what come with that money. My best friend getting ready to buy a Porsche. He told me, and I keep telling him, I'm like, man, everybody keep telling him, like, hey, bro, when you buy the Porsche, you're gonna get a different type of chicks. We're already discussing it, and he ain't even bought it yet. But we know that when he pulls up in the Porsche, he's gonna get a different type of woman. And guess what? We're okay with that. Everybody has a thing they got to deal with. Okay, everybody got a thing to deal with. I told him, I was like, he was tripping at first. He was like, man, but what if they only want me because I got the Porsche? I was like, well, you got the Porsche. You know, that might be your thing. Your thing, it may be, hey, I got to figure out if she wants me for me. Nobody wants nobody for them.
Oh my God.
Okay. Unless you marry broke, like I did. Marry broke.
Keke, come on now. Here's another story. One quick, we're about to get out here.
Go ahead.
So I dated this girl, and she started telling me, and she had a little, more than a little fame. She was famous. We dated. But what she did, we was talking, how did we get on exes? I have no clue. And she's telling me the different exes that she had. And as I look at the exes, we all have something in common. We all light-skinned and bald head, or we all light-skinned. And I was like, oh, I just was the next moderately famous dude that was light-skinned that got a shot. And I felt the way a little bit. I was just like, oh, I'm the next model. Right. I'm like model 1A or 1B or 1Z or whatever I was. And I felt the way about it.
What's wrong with
that?
But
I was like, I'm light-skinned. It's what it is. This is what I got lucky. Because there's women that have they all date dark-skinned dudes like this. They all date. And I was like, that was one of my moments in my life where I said, never, ever get into the conversation of exes. Well, even if she brings it up, find a way to get out of it fast because you're not prepared for the truth. I don't want to know who's been smashing you. I don't. Okay, I just went. I'm sorry.
I'm trying to figure out
a whole
how
nother place.
I don't know, but I'm not sure where this flight landed, but
it landed crazy. I'm sorry, guys. Okay. I had a therapy moment. Sorry about that, guys. I'm sorry about that. People that watch the pod.
He's still thinking about her exes. It's okay. It's all right.
Thank you. Thank you. That was final thoughts, Keke. Let's get out of here. I was having a therapy moment.
Final thoughts, ladies. if you making more money, you go get that man who loved you when you didn't have no money or no edges or your fake booty before you got the BBL, the PPP, all that. Go get the guy who loved you before, okay? Don't listen to these two because I don't know what they trying to tell people to do. But you marry and you fall in love with somebody who really love you for you. But that's it. And then also I want to shout out my girl Veronica for her handmade earrings today that I'm wearing. So
hey,
Veronica.
Yeah, hey, Veronica.
Yeah, so hit my girl up for some jewelry or whatnot.
She make men's earrings.
Yeah, she probably could hook you up. Mm-hmm. What you like, a little hoop? You like a little hoop, like Cuba Gooding, like a little.
No, not like Cuba. I don't want nothing like Cuba.
If you wear a hoop, you can't be on the pod, bro.
Well, one thing I'm never gonna do is wear a hoop, because if you wear a hoop, you gotta have your nipples pierced, and that's the thing I'm never gonna do as a grown man. So I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Why do that go together? Why?
I don't know, man. They always be super freaky. They have tight shirts on, hoop, and they have nipples pierced and hoop earrings. Like, bro, you a freak, man. And you got to wear a lot of rings. So I ain't no ring guy. I'm not that type of dude. They be having a lot of rings. And they got like they got like that dragon on their shirt. It's a button down shirt, and it's like a dragon.
Stop. Omarion wear a hoop every now and then.
But Omarion just Cali. That's Cali swag.
That's the swag.
Yeah.
Most dudes that got hoop earrings, they got a bunch of these type of bracelets, these beaded bracelets. They got like a row of like 7. It look like it making his wrist musty, and then it's like this one. It's a whole thing. And
he might have this painted black. He might have his fingernails painted black. It's real weird.
Y'all will not slander hoop earring guys like this.
I'm telling you, it's real weird. So no, I don't want to hoop.
Okay.
I say this to everybody, man. My final thoughts is whoever you fall in love with likes you for some superficial reason, and just get over it. Get over it and let them love you. Okay, let them love you. Whoever love you at the moment, love them. Okay, Keke telling you to go back and find the dude from first grade, the one that wrote you the letter. Nah, don't. You ain't gotta go all the way. She's about go back. That's what I did. I went all the way back to 6th grade. No, listen, everybody ain't got the luxury of going back. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
Don't do that. Just live in the moment, baby. Have some fun, okay? If the dude wants you right now or the lady wants you right now because you up, get her. If she leave when you gone, go ahead. Then you go back. You go back when you get down.
What?
Yeah, that's when you go. That's the only time you go backwards, baby.
As soon as he spend your stimulus, he gonna be out the door, ladies. Don't do it.
He gonna flip your stimulus, not spin it.
Don't do it.
Zach is being toxic.
He's so toxic today. He's so toxic.
Oh man, it's the tequila.
Gotta be.
The tequila.
Yeah, when I get on the tequila, it gets like this. Go ahead, Tony.
Well, man, my final thoughts, man. Hey, I loved all of the screenshots we were getting for people watching the pod. Continue to do that. Remember, thumb up the pod, share the pod. We appreciate you guys. We're closing in on the year mark. We are going to do something special for you guys. I promise. Yeah. And I just, I'm in awe, man, how much people watch the pod. They send notes. They love it. They look forward to the pod day again. As soon as it goes up, it's 50 views, 70 views, which for us, man, we started at ground zero when it was just 3 people watching the whole pod. So now we got a nice amount of people subscribe to the page and everything. So we appreciate y'all. With that being said, what more can I say?